He is called the Prince of Choma and has in recent years become a regular at the national team. He has been one of Zesco United's stellar signings in recent years after making a loan move from Green Eagles to the Ndola-based League Giants. This week, Spencer Sautu talks to us about his first season at the club and his recent call-up to the national team. Spencer, welcome to this interview.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell me, how has it been so far moving from Power Dynamos? You are a Green Eagles player. How have you settled so far at Zesco?
Yeah, obviously I've settled in well, that I can say, because everyone have just welcomed me in a polite manner whereby I cannot complain. Yeah.
How different is Zesco from these other two clubs that you?
Yeah, obviously Zesco is always different to any of the other clubs which are in Zambia, because as you know, Zesco set their own tone in terms of the level where the club is. Zesco is regarded as one of the big teams in Zambia, and if not Zesco, which other team can you say? Because Zesco is one of the teams which made exactly to say we start participating in CAF using 4 teams. So obviously that alone tells you a lot.
Does that in itself puts any player in a lot of pressure, like in your case?
Yeah, obviously when you're playing for a big club, it's always hard. You have to have that pressure because it's not easy. You have to be focused, hardworking, and control yourself in terms of how you live in social, and even in terms of when you are going for training. You have to be focused and knowing to say you are playing for a big club. You must be ready to deliver because the club is always expectant to win games, not just participating, no.
The club, the fans, stakeholders are always expectant to win matches. Just tell me a little bit about your transitioning now, gelling with the rest of the players. Is it something that was difficult for you?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I would like to say I've been one of the players who's been a culprit of squandering scoring opportunities, because if I was to count, I don't remember having any game which I played without having so many opportunities. But obviously on that one alone, I can testify to say I was one of the players who used to have a lot of chances in every game that we played as Zesco United. So for me, obviously on that part, I'm disappointed with myself. I didn't do what I was expected, and looking at the caliber of the player who I am, I was supposed to be taking those chances which we were not supposed to miss. But obviously that one, for me, it will give me the motivation to work hard in the coming season, because at least I've seen for myself to say, I don't need someone to tell me to say, this is what happened, because I saw it. So I need just to work hard. It will give me something to drive myself as we start the coming season.
Is it one part of the game that you feel you need to improve on?
Yeah, very much. I need to work on it, because it's just a matter of having the composure, because I'm one player who is able to create chances in every game that we play. And definitely I'll always have chances, like maybe 1 or 2, 3 chances, because on that part alone, honestly speaking, I was going to be the top scorer of the club. But that alone, I always work hard on the composure, the calmness that I need, so that I should be able to convert those chances that I was missing this season.
Has it been difficult to adapt to the system? You played for Power Dynamos, you Green Eagles, you Coach Agri Chiangi coaching you now with Numba. Has it been hard to transition and to adapt to the new system?
For me, to adapt, it wasn't that hard, because I have played football on the highest level. And you know, when you have played football on the highest level, you are able to control yourself. You know what it takes, what is needed at any given time. So for me, it wasn't hard to adapt to the team, because even most of the players that I found at Zesco, we've been always mingling when we are called up for the national team. So it was just like a new home for me, but not having difficult times in terms of adapting to the team.
We lost out on the season, finished second. Where do you think things went wrong for us?
Okay, for me, it's just like the first games that we were playing, mostly in the first round, we squandered like games that we are not supposed to lose, whereby you find a game, you create a lot of scoring opportunities, but you end up maybe losing by one goal margin or maybe drawing. So those are the kind of games that costed the team. Because if you saw the second round, we never lost so many games. So for me, it all goes by the first round. That was the most difficult part. That was the defining moment which made us to lose the title to Ledalos.
And Zesco has qualified for CAF. We'll be playing in CAF competitions next season. Just how much do we need to put in, work extra hard to ensure that, obviously, an improved performance from last season?
Yeah. So, like you have said, we have qualified for the Confederation, of which we disappointed the fans like in this previous season. We were booted out in the first round of the CAF competition. So for me, it's not going to be easy because, you know, football is played on the pitch. The one who wants it most and who works hard on that particular day is the one who colors the day. So all I can say to my fellow players and the entire team is that we just have to work hard for it, because where hard work, it pays. So we just have to push ourselves in training. As we start, we should be able to know to say we have a great challenge ahead of us. So we just have to continue building and working hard in training so that when that particular day comes, we'll be all set and geared.
How does it feel to be called to the national team? You're one experienced player, you've been in and out of the national team. You have another opportunity.
Oh, it's always a great honor for every player to be called to the national team, because if even these other players who haven't been called to the national team, it's every player's dream to play for the national team, because everyone is so happy and be proud to don the national team jersey. So it's always a great honor. Yeah.
You've got young players like Enoch. Enoch is first time the national team. What is it that you're telling him?
Yeah, obviously, first of all, I would like to welcome him to the national team. It's something that shows that he's really been working hard in terms of his career. So for me, as him being my teammate, we'll always encourage him and talk to him what happens here at the national team and what's not needed, so that it might be able to help him as he starts this new journey of playing for the national team, because it's not something that is easy to play for the national team. You must be able to remain disciplined and always continue to work hard, because without hard work, you cannot find yourself here.
Does the demand change from playing club football, national team football?
That definitely always change, because for the club, you might be lenient a bit, but for the national team, you are playing for 18 million Zambians. So that one alone should be ringing someone's head to say, I'm not only playing for maybe the fans, a group of fans for Zesco United, but for the entire country. So for me, it's always hard. So you just have to know to say you are playing for everyone who is in Zambia.
Lastly, Spencer, what should the fans expect from you, especially that you've talked about your scoring troubles next season?
Yeah, for me, I'll give them this to say, come next season, I'll be a different Spencer Sautu who will be scoring goals, because I know where I've not done well. So for me, particularly when we start the season, I know where to start from. So for me, I'll always give them that which I know to say it will help Zesco United to regain the title.
Join us next time with another exciting show.